Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm Rebecca Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and alongside me is our site manager, Rebecca Burbank. Wow, Becca looking very regal today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
And it is Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I am in my friend's pirate room.
That's perfect.
Worked out.
Are you having a good day?
Matey, yes, we be having a wonderful day. It's been fine sailing here in Ohio. So we've got some fun stuff to show everyone. And let me see. Let's start off, Becca, with some Epcot merchandise.
Yes, we have a new Epcot reimagined collection coming to Disney parks and Shop Disney. I think I like half of this collection.
Yeah, I was kind of torn on it myself. By the way, those of you wondering why Becca is dressed that way, you'll find out in a little bit. I'll tease it. There is a reason. Yeah, they I like the characters are kind of in a. My friend described them as like Anita. She described it as like babies, right? They're kind of cute.
There's like a little juvenile.
Yeah, I'm not sure. See, there you go. Look at Figment. Figment especially. I think the ratio of the eyes is what makes him particularly look like a little Figment. Apparently, Kyle letting people know I have traversed the 7 seas and Lake Erie.
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Good old Lake Erie.
But the reimagined Epcot collection, it has a variety of pins. It has the Dooney bag. Yes. They have unveiled a couple of woven shirts, a couple of T-shirts. So you've got that pattern kind of across a variety of products. And if you look closely at the pins, you'll see the new pavilion logos also are featured there. Stitch on Space, Olaf on Celebration, Nemo on Seas, Figment on Imagination, Remy's on the Pavilion, the Odyssey. And I will never remember which is which, but World Discovery and
I know.
It's like I'll figure it out eventually. But there's Mickey and Minnie. So I think I like the pin set the most out of all.
I like the pin set as well. I also like the Dooney, the small like little satchel. Not the yes, I like that as well. I think it's like cutesy enough, but it's not too much.
And on that print, you'll find Groot and Star-Lord repped. So while they aren't in the pins, you'll find them within other products. So if you are a Marvel fan, be sure to look at the Epcot reimagined merchandise items. Okay, and now that moment you've been waiting for. Becca, tell us about the Sleeping Beauty gown you are wearing.
Yes, this is from HalloweenCostumes.com. This was given to me for the purpose of review, so I did not pay for this. But it's this beautiful full gown, full skirt, and I can be Aurora. It came with a gold crown and a necklace. I had the Buffy the Vampire Slayer wig from Fun.com, so I used that for my Aurora hair. But this gown is gorgeous, and I think it's amazing for ready to wear. It came out of the bag just like this. I didn't have to do anything but play with the skirt a little bit. This is $100, and I think it's perfect for cosplay. It's perfect for Halloween, especially for the adult fan. When Kyle was taking these pictures of me, I'm like, I feel like a Disney princess. And I think that's a huge achievement. Yeah, I know that cosplay is a big thing, and I completely understand the pride in creating your own dress, but like I am not a seamstress and I'm not at that point. So to have something like this from Halloween Costumes where I could just slip on the dress that's completely done for me, I think this is perfect. Yeah, I mentioned it had the netting petticoat underneath. This is dull satin is what they call it. So it's not shiny on the skirt. There's a little bit of taffeta. The one issue I did have with the zipper at the back where the fabric changes, it was difficult to unzip to get into. And then also once I had it on, I needed Kyle's help. But after it was all zipped, it works so well. It's a little big on me. I went with a size that felt like it would reading the measurements, I went with the sizes that I thought would best fit me. I think if I had gone with a smaller size, I wouldn't have been able to zip it up, but the top's a tiny bit big. I'd rather have that though and pin it together than have something that I can't wear.
I was going to say, so it does fit when you were looking at the sizing, you ended up with something that does fit you waist wise where you anticipated, but yet it's fuller in the bust than you anticipated based on the measurements. So keep that in mind as you are looking. And Becca has a full write-up available on Laughing Place. The link will be below. And once again, this was a gown provided to her for review, and it is a Princess Aurora gown, and it looks great. I mean, I was thinking that is way too much fun, and the price point of $100 is not an extreme cost in comparison to what we've seen for other outfits and how well it photographs. Honestly, it did. The pictures do look really, really nice. So that's a little impressive hint there. My husband is thinking that it would make a bridesmaid's dress, but
you could totally do that. And if you have a bunch of friends who all want to dress as different Disney princesses, HalloweenCostumes.com has a ton of styles, and these are their like exclusive made by us. So they design and develop these costumes. So this is fully licensed, or officially licensed, I should say. And they have I can't think of any princess's name right now, but they have Ariel, they have her pink dress, they have her blue and black dress. They also have complete mermaid gowns. And then Tiana's featured, Belle, Cinderella, and even Merida. So you could get all of your friends together and do an entire Disney princess, bridal party.
Oh, how fantastic. That sounds like fun. I'm going to have to bug Anita. She's upstairs right now. I'm in her basement. That's where I stay when I come visit. I have to go bug her and find out. Maybe we can grab some of these for her event later next year. That'd be fun. For those of you who know, I come back here in June for Dayton Disneyana. It's a weekend event where we celebrate all things Disney for charity, and that could be fun. I could see showing up in some princess outfits for that. If you need to expand your wardrobe, but perhaps aren't in need of a dress, Roosevelt's. Oh, hey, let me scroll up. Roosevelt's dropped some Bluey.
Yes. These are so cute.
You watch Bluey, right? You're the Bluey
I've seen a few episodes. Not to the point where I understood all the references, so shame on me. But Bluey is streaming on Disney Plus, so I have seen a few episodes. And this collection is so cute. It's Bluey and her dad, Bandit, her mom, Chili, and her sister, Bingo. That shirt right there is called Meet the Healers. They are blue and red healer. I forget what the name is. The breed is Healer, so their last name is Healer, which is so perfect. But this is like the opening sequence of the show with everybody's names there. So simple and classic. This one's called Magic Xylophone, and the girls and their dad are having some fun with music and using their imagination. I like the different colors featured as well, the different shapes. I think it just makes an interesting shirt.
And then this design was the one that I noticed sold out the fastest. Yes. And with Roosevelt, sometimes what they'll do is they'll do an initial limited drop. And so if you do see a pattern that you like, but it's already gone, be sure to hit that notify me, because they do at times refresh their inventory on some of their patterns. So there are some that they're specifically listed as like limited, and so they won't be refreshing those, but ones like this typically we see those refresh within a few months.
Yes, and as you can see in the photos, we've got a men's collection, women's collection, and then also for preschoolers. Surprisingly, most of the styles that sold out are the men's or the classic, the unisex collection. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I think the parents want in on this when it comes to that. And I know it's also popular with a lot of my friends who don't even have kids. A lot of my adult pals who have no children, they're watching Bluey. They're enjoying it. Feels like it's a replacement for Family Matters, that kind of programming, that feel-good family programming. It feels like that's kind of the point it's hitting, that TGIF lineup. Jeannie plus, good evening. Hello, Steve Singleton. And hi, Sonia. How you doing? Oh, Sonia is going to be Cinderella from Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical. This next item is a celebration of the Disney 100, and it is a collector's box from Culturefly.
Yes, I hadn't heard of Culturefly. I came across this on Instagram, and they seem pretty legit. But I mean, this is something officially licensed. So knowing Disney, they're not just going to let anybody use their images or their Disney 100. So I felt pretty confident with that. But Culturefly usually does subscription boxes. Well, as Rebecca said, this is a collector's box. This is something that's standalone that you purchase on its own. And it comes with several exclusive items to celebrate the anniversary. This Mickey Mouse statuette or figurine. Yeah,
it's a vinyl figurine. They've got a drawstring bag with those silhouettes and the Disney 100 logo, a bomber jacket, and then also this is the lining of the bomber jacket, by the way. I mean, I was surprised because I know this may surprise some of you too, but this collection, along with the pin set, is going for $100. That's what the retail price is to order this from them. Now it is a pre-order. They are not shipping until December. And I will tell you that with these collector's boxes, I have found, not subscription boxes, I have found it kind of is hit or miss in the luxurious level of quality within that.
Sure.
So, for example, I will find that sometimes the pins may not be quite what I would expect at that price point. However, the hat is much nicer. So it can vary kind of within the box itself as to how impressed I am with the overall quality of the items within. So keep that in mind. But here you've got a vinyl figure, of lanyard for your phone, and a few little wallet slots. It's an iridescent with Mickey ears. You've got a water bottle. You've got a pin set. You've got a jacket, and you've got this drawstring bag along with the box itself. It'll be shipped in the box, but it's still an attractive box, right at $100.
Yes.
So yeah, like I say, the price surprised me given the breadth of items available.
Yes, I agree. I'm not going to purchase this. At least I haven't decided to do so at this point, but I'm most impressed with the bomber jacket. That's something that you can get with this set. I think that's the most appealing item in this box for me. But I like that the fun lining as well, that hidden lining. And I also like that they didn't go overboard. I've been really, really impressed with the Disney 100 merchandise across the board. I like the simplicity of the logo. Even though you've got all of the characters there, I like that it's silhouettes and no one is like over featured. I love the like prismatic effect. So this is just, it's simple. It's classic. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I am eager to see this collection in person. So this lining, I love the lining that it's classic. Imagery, and it has Angry Donald, which will make our Mike Celestino happy because he prefers that always.
Yes, he does.
Let's see. Next up, we are still counting down. I'm scared I'm going to hit this and I'm going to have to scroll up again because I am on the road and I didn't necessarily. Woohoo! We did it right this time. Disney 100 Love Pop Advent Calendars.
Yes, you discovered this. You came across this and sent it my way. I thought this is such a clever idea. And apparently not the first time they've done an Advent calendar or even a Disney one, but this one is special for Disney 100. Are you? I know that you celebrate Hanukkah, but have you thought maybe help
I
yourself?
love this. I love this idea of the small paper sculpts because Love Pops, they do the dynamic three-dimensional cards that are so beautiful. And so the idea of kind of, counting down to the holiday with these, I could see where that would be a wonderful addition. And then they could fold up. And so they won't take up a whole lot of space. So therefore, to kind of bring them back out as decor in future celebrations. So, for example, the Mickey and Friends Christmas Tree Adventure, it's a story advent calendar, and it has 50 pop-up pals and props within the set. So these are those dimensional paper sculpts that you'll end up with from that Love Pop line. So be sure to check out Becca's roundup of their Disney Advent calendar items over there. So we'll have links below, so you'll be able to find it. More Disney 100 over at Shop Disney. The 90s is spotlighting a few films.
Yeah, I think this was the one I was most anticipating. I don't think it's my favorite of the Decades collection, but I do love these ears. And they light up. They light up. They come with a USB cable so that you can recharge the battery to light them up. I don't like the roses across the top. Otherwise, I think I would probably be purchased. I would probably have already ordered this.
The ears also seem wider set. So yes. I would like to know how they feel on my head.
I agree.
Because I know how a typical mouse ear set would, balance on my head. I'm curious how this is. And it could be because, as you mentioned, it does have that USB rechargeability. Yes. I'm wondering if that maybe is impacting the placement of the ears to keep that balance when you're using it on your head. So yeah, but I like that they are celebrating the stained glass. I thought that was a wise choice. But I also am not as big of a fan. I would prefer it without the roses. I'm similar. Yeah. Max and Goof on their trip.
Yeah, which is so cute. I like that every one of the Loungefly bags have been a little bit different in this collection. I think it's really smart. I've only seen a Goofy movie once. I don't remember much about it, but the colors are very 90s, which I think is fantastic.
100%. I know. Goofy movie fans, I'm sure you're thrilled with the arrival of the backpack. I was very excited with the arrival of Darkwing Duck. I feel he is an underutilized and underappreciated member of that Disney family.
Mm-hmm. That's what's great about this whole Decades collection is there's several characters we've seen since things started that are, like you're saying, they're kind of underused or maybe underappreciated. So it's nice that they get to have a little bit of the spotlight shining on them.
Exactly. A little moment in the spotlight. We've got a celebration of A Bug's Life, which was debuted in the 90s. We've got that for this collection's Magic Band.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tony coming in. I know he is a Goofy movie fan. So let's see. Tony expressing surprise that's the scene they chose for the Goofy movie. Not what most people think of when they think of that film. I'm wondering, Tony, you may know this. I feel like maybe those other moments we've seen realized within Loungefly before, or these backpacks before. Some of those other like eye to eye, a little bit of power line or something, but perhaps not. This pin, brings back a lot of memories. I remember when Disney Afternoon was highlighted at Disneyland, and you could take your picture within like large photo op sets that were the flat art, and then they had all along the motorboat cruise. They had the gummy bears as flat art. So nice to see Darkwing and Blue and Chippendale and Gadget.
I remember the stage shows at Mickey's Toontown. Yes, this and Goof Troop as well. But I would get a little nervous when stuff would malfunction for the characters, and you know, as it's a 7-year-old kid, I'm like, I hope they're okay. You know,
Wait, now,
the door shutting down and Goofy getting stuck behind something, or, you know, somebody disappeared. I don't remember everything, but I remember being nervous at these live stage shows. Oh, this is so crazy.
Now, by the time these were on TV, I already had a remote. Were you still flipping dial like they have in the back of Baloo's head? I feel like very few people were flipping dials by the time that these were around. How about you, Becca?
Yeah, at my grandparents' house, and it was weird. It was very weird. Why I had to go up there and change the channel?
Yeah, oh man, I remember when we first got the remote control, so that was cool. But then again, I also remember when we got a color TV. So,
okay,
yeah, no, but that's because I mean we inherited TVs. Someone gave us when they got a color TV, we got their black and white. And then when I remember my I'm pretty sure it was because of the Muppet Show. I think the Muppet Show is what pushed my parents to get a TV. But my favorite moment when it comes to television was when one of the color tubes went out. I know this is weird. They used to have color tubes inside. Something had spilled and it caused the color tubes to glitch out. And so every once in a while, the TV would just have this blue haze over it. So everything was like through a blue filter. And we were watching some animal special on Disney Channel. And my mother said, "That's it. My children will not grow up thinking hippos are blue." Everybody into the car. And we all just got into the car and drove and went to get a TV. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, Tony Betty coming in with some more information, and that is that that backpack is reminiscent of the video cover. So there you go. So I bet that's what they're going with, because that's a really common memory in regards to Goofy movie would be that movie cover. So yeah, you're totally right. Man, I just forgot to scroll up to the top of nearly every article today.
You're fine.
We're venturing into the world of yes. And I suspect it was probably around that time of year when they were on sale too. So my mom knew that sales were happening, so we'll go and get one. So yeah, I went to the Pasadena Mall. They filmed stuff there. I don't remember what, but Doobie might remember. But yeah, it was the Pasadena Mall where we went to buy our TV. Let's see, Funko exclusive Captain America. I love these faceted pops.
Me too. I've not actually acquired any yet, but I think this is a fun look for the characters. It kind of like elevates it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we've got Captain America here. He's the latest to join the line, joining Black Panther and Spider-Man in terms of Marvel characters. And there's already like 3 Star Wars characters and 3 Disney characters. So I'm anticipating a couple more throughout the year. I think there's been one almost every month. So I would think we probably have 2 or 3 more to go.
And the actor who portrayed Captain America, Chris Evans, he got married over the weekend.
Oh, I was not paying attention to the news.
He was in a lot of headlines, and I guess his wife is from Portugal, so I guess they're going to have a second ceremony like over in Portugal. I thought that was so cute.
That is cute.
Yeah. So let's see. Continuing with Marvel news, the Avengers Vault opens at Avengers Campus. And can I just say, looking at these pictures, I am so happy that this happened, because I stopped by the previous location there and it was just so bleak, because it was that old millionaire location there at California Adventure, and it's just really dark. And even though they tried, they had some illumination, it wasn't a terribly inviting and bright and friendly environment. And so everything, I felt like the merchandise almost kind of got sucked into the abyss, as it were. So I'm thrilled with the images coming out here, because you can really, it's just so much more inviting. I can see really enjoying myself browsing the shelves, checking out, the Captain America merchandise and the Captain, is this Captain, what did they?
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, that's it. Captain Carter. So you've got a variety of Thor items. So, I mean, just look, it's like, it feels so open and pleasant. Like I say, that other just was so, everything was just so dark around it. They tried very hard to kind of illuminate, but it just ate up every bit of light, it felt like. So
yeah.
This is cool.
This is very cool. Several of these items are available on Shop Disney, but it's always more fun to get them in person at Avengers Campus. I've only been to Avengers Campus here once, and then I have been to the Avengers Campus in Paris. And now the layout of the store is not the same, but it kind of does have that same feel and aesthetic, which is really cool because if you're going from headquarters to headquarters or, from the various campuses, it makes sense that there's like this cohesive feel to them as well.
And seeing these Scarlet Witch backpacks reminds me the Scarlet Witch mouse ears that proved very popular. They have restocked at Shop Disney. In fact, Anita's arrived today. So I wrote her as soon as we posted that they were out. I wrote her and said, "Hey, those Scarlet Witch ears you've been wanting, they're back." And she's like, "Thank you." And then when I arrived here, she told me they'll be here. You'll get to see them. So they arrived today. So we got to take a peek at those. She also picked up a Wakanda necklace that wasn't. It's on sale right now, and I can see why it's on sale. I don't know that it would have necessarily. It doesn't catch your eye in the way I feel like it should. So but and then she also got a Alex and Annie bracelet. So yeah, and it was funny because there's 3 small items, mouse ears, necklace, whatever, and it still came in an enormous box. It was like this ginormous box. It was very funny. So we had fun trying. She was like, "Wait, what did I order? I think I remembered what I ordered, but this
right." Like it's not. Yeah, we had that one. We bought 2 Tsum Tsums once, and they came in like a 12 by 12 box, and these little plush characters. I'm like, you didn't have anything smaller. I would have been fine if you'd squished them in an envelope, but.
And if you haven't checked out some of the like cosplay toy items that they have in regards to the world of Marvel, with Halloween around the corner, be sure to check out Shop Disney. You can see them on display in the parks if you're visiting the parks, but a number of them are available on Shop Disney. Things like the Thanos glove, and that actually that glove does manipulate. You are able to open a glove. Similarly, with the Iron Man glove as well. And then they also have the Eye of Agamotto or Moto.
I would say Eye of Agamotto. So
okay, and the various stones that you can see pictured in the Thanos glove there, gauntlet there, you can those interact differently within each of the pieces. So if you're a passionate Marvel fan and you start to collect those stones, then the eye will make a different set of sounds and visuals when it has the time stone versus the mind stone. So, keep that in mind because, like I say, Halloween is around the corner, so you can kind of double dip, right? Add to your collection, but also have something that you can utilize during the upcoming costume season.
Absolutely.
We have more Funko news.
This is I want to say Entertainment Earth. This is not Entertainment Earth. This is a Funko exclusive. This is an Indiana Jones light up Funko Pop from Temple of Doom. So these are the, I want to say Sankara stones and that skull there. And as you can see, get this nice eerie yellow glow. I recently watched this movie and my goodness, is it a Temple of Doom? But this is so cool that they're able to like recreate these moments from the film in such detail, but also in that same kind of like cutesy Funko way. But this is available now. They previewed it several months ago, right before Indiana Jones 5 came out, Dial of Destiny. I do know these things. But yeah, this is now available on the Funko website. I believe it's $40.
And just a reminder, throughout today, and in the articles below, our links are affiliate links, which means there's no additional cost to you, but we do receive a small commission on your purchases. And so we appreciate it when you stop by Laughing Place before you take on to your Disney shopping, because we appreciate those commissions around here. And we do our best to keep you up to date on all kinds of Disney merchandise hither and there. So, because it's amazing without our Disney store locations, it's much more spread out, and so many more licensees for Disney, and it seems to just be ever growing. I was just at the Mall of America and walked by a sock shop, and there were 2 new brands of socks to me. I knew about Stance, I knew about Rock'em socks, but I came across a couple more that I hadn't heard of, and I thought I took a picture of it so I could write about it when I got home, and I didn't. So I've been trying to find them since I got home. So there you go. A little behind the scenes. Rebecca trying to find sock brands. What can I say? So yeah, by the way, if you do spot new stuff, you can write editor@laughingplace.com and let us know that you found some new merchandise. Maybe a smaller brand that isn't necessarily out there. We do focus on official licensees, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we appreciate any heads up. I know our viewer Donna sent us photos when she was at her local theater, and they had some Disney themed popcorn buckets, and so she sent those over to us, and we greatly appreciate that. So yeah, we'd love to hear from you. You can also hit us over at our Disney merch show socials. We have that Twitter account, and we have that over on Instagram, so you can reach us there as well. Oh, see, I knew it. I didn't scroll up on this one. This is what happens when I'm on the road.
It's okay.
On vacation.
It's a good reminder that if you're shopping at Shop Disney and you're going to spend $75 or more, make sure pre-tax, then you make sure you use Ship Magic for free shipping.
So let's see. We've got a new shipment of droids. I can tell you that the battle droid sits in my home. He is very noisy and fun, but he eats batteries very quickly.
Oh, that's always a bummer.
So be ready. He does, but he's fun. His it sounds just like the film, and he's got so much articulation, and he's tall, and he's got so much articulation, and he can even curl up into like that little form that they have when they're coming out to battle. So I enjoy it, and there's a little spot where his rifle can hook onto him when he's not holding it in his hand. But yeah, no, I am quite fond of him. I wish his batteries didn't go so quick. We've got BB-8.
Yeah. So this is from Droid Depot. This is a pre-assembled droid, kind of like, I think like the one that you made, the chopper-esque droid that you made, or you can do all sorts of different class types, or is that the term? But yeah, if you want BB-8, he's just arrived from Galaxy's Edge over to Shop Disney.
These are small vinyl-esque. I don't know specifically vinyl, but those hard PVC like figures, and they are only 5 inches, and a variety of them from Droid Depot.
Yes. They have a little bit of articulation, so you can pose them. I don't know who any of these droids are, but if Shop Disney is to be believed, we've got R1J1, BR72, L4R6, C2B9, and EG01. So I could make up my own backstories for all of them. But I think this is a great idea, that you can get a set of these droids and kind of just create your own adventures for them. I'm sure that any Star Wars fans who know what they're
yelling at their screens
are like, oh my gosh, you are so off. But
they're yelling at the screens right now. No, I know exactly what. And the thing is I adore droids, but I am not so in depth that I immediately recognize these. But I will say that one in the upper right there, the black one with the dome. I feel like that's more of a Doctor Who sort of stuff.
It's like a wow.
If we just played
a
that
Dalek
game,
reject or something.
Right? Yeah, it's totally. I feel like if we played a game, Star Wars or Doctor Who. Star Wars, or I would, if you would have showed me that one, I would have been like, that's Doctor Who.
I feel like the yellow droid there on the bottom left could also be the bulky one. He seems like a Doctor Who-esque character as well.
For me, that is totally CDA Monsters.
Okay, yes.
Monsters Universe.
Yes.
Monsters University. So that's where my brain went. I was thinking, didn't I see that when I was on that old taxi ride there in California?
Right.
So there, Mike and Sully. Okay, now that we've totally butchered the Star Wars universe, okay, this is a helmet from the legendary Squadron, Red Squadron, as I recall. You will have various voices in your head when you wear this.
Yeah, which is kind of fun, right? This is one of these adult collector helmets. It's not the highest end, but it's definitely like it's $80. So at that price point, you're going to get something that's quality. And like you were saying, there's all sorts of special effects and some sounds that are part of this, and it gives it that authentic look. I think on the side it says Rebel Pilot in Arabesh, and now
and it has the logo for Black Spire Outpost there with the Rebel emblem on the side. So this is clearly from Disney Parks as opposed to the movie universe.
Correct.
Let's see. Since I am on vacation, technically, I didn't do a Sensational 7, but I do want to show you something. Okay, so you can see I'm in the pirate room. I almost knocked over my screen. I'm in the pirate room, but outside my pirate room is a special, I don't know, soldier standing guard, I'll say. And I brought it in so you could see who stands guard at my door. Are you ready?
Yeah. Can you bring the screen up a little bit?
I'll try. So here we go.
Or can you make yours larger? Can you make your screen a little larger?
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. Thank you for saying that. There we go.
No problem.
There we go. Okay. So, hang on. It's a little hefty. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. So hang on. There's a little switch right here so you get the full effect. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Is it the knock?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Can you make it out? Okay, you can't really see as well. Well, a little bit. Can you see there's like a color pattern on it?
Okay, I can kind of get a little, right there on the, oh, that is so cool.
Isn't that incredible? So so the beautiful Metropolitan Library of New York has those amazing lions, and my pirate room has the knock.
The knock. That's amazing. Okay, and the knock, if I'm not mistaken, is from Frozen 2, right? It's one of the magical creatures that Elsa befriends and kind of helps carry her into the unknown, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that was a Disney Store item back when that film came out. So, but it was fun to see it in person. Next to the knock outside the door is Sven. He eats a carrot. He's the same size. So they're like I say, just like the lions at the Metropolitan, at the beautiful New York Public Library. I have a knock and a moose. Moose? No, reindeer. Sorry, reindeer. I'm like, that's not the right animal. Reindeer.
The only reason I know that is because the song goes, reindeers are better than people. So
what was I thinking? Okay, so Becca, with that, we get to give everybody your shopping list.
Yes. Today we've got another Pin-tastic Tuesday. So there's some fun designs to check on Shop Disney. Also on Shop Disney, we have a new family pajama collection from Monkey Monkey. They have 2 designs as part of the Holiday Slumber series. So right as we're heading into the winter holidays, it's perfect time to check those out. Cakeworthy has a lot of Halloween merchandise. We have a couple different articles on the different Disney franchises, but Lonesome Ghosts have a shirt. There's a really fun Mickey Mouse baseball cap with ears that is bright white and glows in the dark. You do not want to miss that. Crazy for Cookies over at Box Lunch. I just gathered together some Disney merchandise that has cookie theme. So just something silly to do. If you're a fan of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora is one of the downloadable characters for that game. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And next year he will get an amiibo. I don't know what his powers will be, but that will be coming soon. So we'll be bringing you lots of updates on that. Little Mermaid at Hot Topic and Lilo and Stitch at Hot Topic. Just some items that we found while browsing the website. And there's a lot to find there. Halloween by Roosevelt's on Shop Disney. This is different from their Halloween collection that launched today on their site. These are previous Disney collections that are now available on Shop Disney. They're only available in the classic unisex cut, but if you missed out earlier or last season, check that out. And then we've got a Loki Pop Lounge Fly that's exclusive to Entertainment Earth. It's Loki in Loki in pop form, but on a lounge fly bag. And then Obi-Wan and Darth Vader showdown figures in the vintage collection. So the 3 3/4 inch action figures, it's a 2-pack set. Very, very cool. Those are available at fan retailers. And yeah, lots of fun. That's from the TV series Obi-Wan Kenobi that we saw on Disney Plus.
Okay. So. Well, I am on the road, so I did not check to make sure, but I'm guessing that we're going to have trivia tonight. Doobie and Gideon at 7:30 host live Disney trivia. So if you want to test your Disney trivia knowledge, come back and visit this Laughing Place channel. I know throughout the day there's been a lot of news because with investors remarks by Iger and others regarding increased investments in the Disney theme parks and cruise line. I know that has my team excited at Laughing Place, and so they've been showcasing some of those comments and some of the other news that's been happening within the Disney parks. Has been a wild time. So be sure to check out everything that we've been discussing here at Laughing Place. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Becca and I will be back next week. So I guess that's it for us, huh, Beck?
Yep, that's it for me. Thank you.
Bye.